Hello everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Way. Today's topic is one of the most enjoyable ones: how to talk about your favorite food in English.
Yes, this topic is fun, delicious, and perfect for practicing natural vocabulary. Talking about food is something we all do every day.
Exactly. And when you know how to describe your favorite food clearly, you sound more confident and expressive.
So, Maya, let's start with a simple question. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is sushi. I love sushi because it's fresh, soft, colorful, and full of delicate flavors.
That already sounds delicious. Why do you like it so much?
I like it because it feels light but satisfying. The rice is soft, the fish is smooth, and every bite feels clean and refreshing.
That's a great example of describing food naturally. You talked about taste, texture, and feeling.
Yes, and that's what learners should do too: describe how the food tastes, how it smells, how it looks, and how it feels when you eat it.
Now it's my turn. My favorite food is pizza. I love pizza because it's warm, cheesy, and full of rich flavor.
I knew you were going to say that.
I can't help it. The melted cheese, the soft crust, the smell of oregano. Everything about pizza makes me happy.
And that's another great example. You showed emotion, and emotion makes the description stronger.
Now let's teach our listeners a few full example sentences they can use.
Yes, repeat after us, everyone, but this time, the sentences are complete.
My favorite food is pasta with creamy sauce.
I like it because it's warm, smooth, and comforting.
It tastes rich and delicious.
It smells warm and appetizing when it's fresh.
The texture is soft and creamy.
Great job. These complete sentences help you speak naturally without needing to think too much.
Let's continue with useful vocabulary.
When describing flavor, you can use words like sweet, salty, spicy, sour, bitter, or savory.
When describing texture, you can say crunchy, crispy, soft, juicy, chewy, or creamy.
When describing smell, you can use words like fresh, sweet, smoky, spicy, warm, or comforting.
And when describing appearance, you can say colorful, bright, delicious looking, or appetizing.
Let's show our listeners a natural speaking example.
Sure, I'll go first. My favorite food is pizza. It's warm, cheesy, and full of flavor. The crust is soft and slightly crispy on the edges. It smells amazing when it comes out of the oven, and it always reminds me of fun family nights.
And here's mine. My favorite food is sushi. It's fresh, soft, and light. It tastes clean and delicate, and it looks colorful and beautiful on the plate. It reminds me of the first time I traveled to Japan.
See, that's how you talk about your favorite food naturally and fluently.
And in part 2, we'll go even deeper by teaching you how to give long, detailed descriptions like a native speaker.
Stay with us. This is Easy English Way. So now that we've talked about choosing and describing your favorite food, let's go deeper. Many learners have trouble giving long, natural descriptions, especially when someone asks them why they like a certain dish.
Yes, sometimes students only say, "I like it," but they don't explain anything else. And explaining is the key to sounding fluent.
Exactly. When you explain your favorite food, you should talk about flavor, texture, smell, appearance, and even temperature.
Right. These details bring the food to life for the listener. So let's break them down one by one.
Let's start with flavor. Flavor is basically the taste. You can say something is sweet, salty, spicy, sour, bitter, or a mix of these.
For example, if you love spicy food, you can say, "My favorite food is spicy chicken. It has a strong, hot flavor that wakes me up."
Or if you like sweet food, you can say, "I love chocolate cake because it's rich, sweet, and full of chocolate flavor."
Great examples. And remember, don't be afraid to use 2 or 3 adjectives together. It makes your English sound more descriptive.
Now let's talk about texture. Texture is how the food feels in your mouth. For example, crunchy, crispy, soft, chewy, creamy, smooth, or juicy.
Yes. If your favorite food is fried chicken, you can say, "The outside is crispy but the inside is juicy."
Or if you like soup, you can say, The soup is creamy and soft, and it feels warm in my stomach.
Texture gives your description color. It makes the listener imagine the food better.
Then we have smell. Smell is very powerful when talking about food. You can say something smells fresh, sweet, smoky, spicy, warm, or comforting.
I love that. For example, I love the smell of fresh bread because it feels warm and comforting.
Or when I think about pizza, the smell of melted cheese always makes me hungry.
Exactly. Smell helps create emotion in your description.
Another detail is appearance, how the food looks. You can say it looks colorful, bright, clean, delicious, or appetizing.
Yes, for example, sushi always looks colorful and neat. Each piece looks like a tiny piece of art.
Or fruit salads look fresh and bright with red, orange, and green pieces.
Beautiful descriptions always make food more interesting.
Temperature is also a great detail. You can say something is hot, warm, cold, chilled, or frozen.
For example, I love ice cream because it's cold and refreshing, especially on a hot day.
And I love hot soup in winter because it warms my whole body.
Temperature helps people understand when and why you enjoy the food.
Now, let's talk about adding memories or stories.
Yes. Favorite foods often connect to moments in your life.
For example, you can say, "My grandmother used to make this dish, and it reminds me of my childhood."
Or, I always eat this dessert on special occasions with my family.
These memories make your speaking more emotional and natural.
Let's show our listeners how to combine all these elements in one strong description.
Great idea. I'll start. My favorite food is lasagna. I love it because it's warm, cheesy, and full of flavor. The top is crispy, but the inside is soft and creamy. It smells amazing when it comes out of the oven. And whenever I eat it, I remember family dinners on Sundays.
That's a perfect example. And here's mine. My favorite food is ramen. I like it because it's warm, rich, and comforting. The noodles are soft and chewy, the broth is flavorful, and the smell is delicious. It always reminds me of my trip to Japan.
Beautiful. See, with details, your description becomes personal and powerful.
Before we finish part 2, let's teach a quick list of useful adjectives for describing food.
Repeat after us, everyone.
Savory,
Crispy,
juicy,
rich,
creamy,
flavorful,
refreshing.
delicious.
Great job. These words will help you sound more fluent.
In the next part, we'll practice real conversations about favorite foods and help you answer common questions like what do you always order? Or what food makes you happy?
Yes, we'll teach you how to speak naturally, confidently, and smoothly.
Let's continue together on Easy English Way. Now that our listeners know how to describe flavors, textures, smells, and memories, it's time to practice real conversations.
Yes. Because knowing the words is great, but using them naturally in conversation is the real goal.
Exactly. So in this part, we'll show examples of how people talk about their favorite foods in daily life.
And we'll answer common questions people usually ask when they talk about food.
Let's start with a simple and common question. What's your favorite food?
Right. And when someone asks this, you shouldn't just say the name. You should give a little explanation.
For example, instead of saying, "My favorite food is pasta," you can say, "My favorite food is pasta because it's warm, creamy, and comforting."
Yes, adding details makes you sound confident and expressive.
Here's another question. When do you usually eat your favorite food?
Good one. Many people forget to mention the time or occasion.
For example, I love eating pizza on weekends when I'm relaxing with friends.
Or I enjoy having sushi when I feel like treating myself to something special.
These small details make your English sound more natural.
Another common question is, how often do you eat it?
Yes, people ask this a lot.
You can say, I eat it once a week, or I only eat it on special occasions, or I eat it whenever I'm in a good mood.
Or even, I try not to eat it too often because it's too delicious and I can't stop.
I love that one. It sounds friendly and realistic.
A very interesting question people ask is, what makes this food special to you?
This is where memories and emotions come in.
You can say, "It's special to me because my mother used to make it," or "It reminds me of my childhood."
Or, I ate it for the first time during a trip and it became unforgettable.
These answers show personality and emotion, which makes your English more meaningful.
Let's practice a full sample conversation for listeners.
Good idea. I'll start. What's your favorite food, Maya?
My favorite food is ramen.
Why do you like it?
I like it because it's warm, rich, and comforting. The noodles are soft and chewy, and the broth is full of flavor.
When do you usually eat it?
I usually eat it in the evening, especially on cold days.
What makes it special to you?
It reminds me of the first time I visited Japan. The memory makes the food feel emotional for me.
Perfect example. Now let's switch.
Sure. What's your favorite food, Alex?
My favorite food is lasagna.
Why do you like it?
I like it because it's cheesy, warm, and very satisfying. The top is crispy, and the inside is soft and creamy.
When do you usually eat it?
Mostly on weekends or family gatherings.
What makes it special to you?
It reminds me of family dinners when I was younger. Those memories make it my all-time favorite.
Beautiful. That's exactly how learners can talk about their favorite food in a complete, natural way.
Before we end, let's give listeners a few advanced tips.
Yes. Tip number 1, use comparison.
For example, you can say, "This dish is richer than other foods," or "This dessert is sweeter than anything I've tried."
Comparison makes your speaking more dynamic.
Tip number 2, use feeling words.
For example, this food makes me feel relaxed, happy, warm, or energized.
Perfect.
Tip number 3, talk about the experience, not just the food.
Yes. For example, "I love eating this food with friends," or "I enjoy eating it in the evening after a long day."
It turns a simple answer into a real story.
Let's end with a short review.
To talk about your favorite food, remember to say
What the food is,
why you like it,
how it tastes, smells, and feels,
when you eat it.
and the memories or feelings connected to it.
With all these, your English will sound smooth and natural.
That brings us to the end of this 3-part series on how to talk about your favorite food.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and keep enjoying delicious food.
And as always, stay with us on Easy English Way.